A man and woman out of Holmes County are facing multiple charges in connection with the death of their 2-year-old. Sheriff's officials are still investigating. However, they say it appears to be a hot car death. They say the mother admitted the child was left in the car for 14 hours. News Channel 7's Marissa Duray was at a news conference today where the sheriff laid out the case so far.
A 2-year-old child was found dead in Holmes County. And now the Holmes County Sheriff says her parents are in custody. 23-year-old Catherine Adams and 32-year-old Christopher McLean. Sheriff John Tate says the department got a call Tuesday afternoon. That's when the sheriff says a woman called 911 in a panic.
Asked the deputy to do a welfare check. The first deputy arrived on scene within 2 minutes. Once he arrived on scene, he was met outside with the individual carrying a baby that was unresponsive.
Sheriff Tate says the deputy began life-saving measures, and then EMS took over.
Around 3:59, pronounced the child dead.
Authorities say Adams claimed the toddler died at a home on Highway 81 in the Prosperity community.
The facts that we know at the time, the information was gathered on scene is the mother had found the baby. At the time, it was inside the house. Unresponsive is what she told investigators and deputies on scene.
He says during the investigation, they began piecing clues together.
Immediately after the baby was pronounced, investigators on the scene had the EMS to take a body temperature of the baby, which the body temperature of the child was 107 degrees. So we knew something wasn't adding up.
The sheriff says they got word that the toddler was in the car and not in the house.
She went to the babysitter's house, which is a relative nearby down the road, picked up the child, actually a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and went home to her residence. Once she got home, along with her husband or the baby's dad, the baby was asleep in the car seat. They decided to leave the child in the car and went inside and ultimately fell asleep and did not wake up or did not realize the child was in the car till around 3:41 that afternoon.
The sheriff says the 4-year-old child was also in the vehicle, but was able to get out. Authorities say they aren't sure when the parents found the child unresponsive before calling 911.
The mom did confess to leaving the child in the car for about 14 hours.
The sheriff says McLean has been uncooperative in the investigation.
A search warrant on the residence, as well as the vehicles. And inside the residence, we went inside and found numerous packages with methamphetamine pipes, marijuana, also some CBD gummies and different sorts of drugs and paraphernalia.
They arrested the mom and dad on multiple charges. This is still an ongoing investigation. In Holmes County, Marissa Duray, News Channel 7.
Officials say the Department of Children and Family Services now has custody of the 4-year-old.